Alumni Sport de Rades, the final game of the day. Day one of AfroBasket 2017, and it is the defending champions Nigeria who take on Cote d'Ivoire in Group A. We saw Mali get the better of the Democratic Republic of Congo in the first game of the day. It was a good win for Mali, and it's given them a real chance of progression. And whoever comes out on top here will certainly fancy their chances of going through. Nigeria, on paper, strong favourites, the defending champions, securing their first title here in Tunisia just 2 years ago. Getting the better of Angola in the final, although they did lose to the hosts in the group stage. But they won when it mattered, and they secured their name amongst the winners of this illustrious competition. It's the 29th edition of AfroBasket, and it's being held in Tunisia once again. Tunisia and Senegal, groups B and D, being played in Dakar over the next 3 days. The knockout phase will take place here in Rades in a few days' time. It gets underway on the 14th of September, with the final being played on the 16th. Well, Teresa Brandlover is alongside me for this one, and it's going to be interesting to see the defending champions. It's a brand new team, so we don't really know what to expect, but it should be an entertaining couple of hours ahead of us.
Yeah, even though Nigeria has brought quite a new team, except for that one player, Ike Diogo, they still having those ambitions to fight for the title and reach and win that trophy. So I'm pretty sure we will expect big things. They have really strong, talented front court, which will probably be a dominant in their game at this tournament. On the other hand, Ivory Coast, they have experienced the worst result ever in the history of the competition 2 years ago in Tunisia, when they have taken 12th position, and I'm pretty sure they have an extra motivation to kind of, you know, replace that bad impression from that tournament and definitely reach the final stage of this tournament. So interesting game ahead. I'm pretty sure we will see loads of great combinations from both teams, loads of athleticism as well, and I'm really looking forward to see what both teams have to offer to us.
Ivory Coast, as you say, 12th position in 2015, having finished 4th in consecutive campaigns in 2011 and 2013, so they do perform well traditionally in this competition. It's the 23rd time they've appeared at an AfroBasket tournament, and they will be hoping they can at least get beyond the group phase. But having watched Mali and the Democratic Republic of Congo earlier today, it's not going to be straightforward, and they did lose to Mali in the round of 16 2 years ago, so it's that will be a tough one. If they lose tonight, they're under pressure.
Absolutely, every game counts in this tournament, because we have only 4 teams in each group, and only 2 are progressing to the next stage of this tournament, and every game counts in this case, because really you never know when you're going to end up on the same points, equal points. So even every point counts, let's say, in this tournament, because it could quite easily happen that there will be 3 equal scores in terms of who's going to progress to the next stage, and every point will then be very important.
Well, it should be a fascinating night ahead. It's been a fascinating opening day. It was a successful one as far as the locals are concerned anyway. Tunisia winning in Group C, and it was a fine performance from Mali as well earlier on in Group A. They have taken the early initiative. They've given themselves a real chance of progression, having secured their first win. Nigeria with a lot to live up to. Not only champions 2 years ago, of course, and this is a different team, so these new players will feel the pressure. But their counterparts, the women's team, also successful as well, and so there's some expectation here as well. And it might be a new team, but they are going to be expected to do really, really well and maybe go all the way.
Absolutely, you're right, and we already mentioned that even though they are a new team, they have the ambition to go into the finals and fight for this trophy again. So I think we will see quite big things and quite maybe even organized basketball as well, supported with a strong front court within this roster.
The team's just being introduced here. We'll have the two national anthems in just a moment, so we'll take a little bit of a break. Nigeria, the defending champions, against Cote d'Ivoire in Group A. And we will start with the national anthem of the Cote d'Ivoire. Well, huge expectation on Nigeria. Cote d'Ivoire perhaps not carrying the same kind of pressure, but they will want to impress. And if they can cause a bit of an upset this evening and take the victory here against the defending champions, then they will certainly fancy their chances of progressing to the next stage. I'm going to have a little look at the rosters in just a moment or two, and you'll see that it is a brand new lineup. But these are the two key players, or two of the key players. Ike Diogu, you already mentioned. Teresa is the returning captain, and Suleiman Diabate averaged nearly 19 points in the last edition of AfroBasket in 2015, so he's got great experience.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see this matchup because both players are supposed to be leaders of their teams, not only the point-wise, but also showing the leadership skills, like in terms of bringing the energy on the court, fighting for every ball. And it will be really interesting to see these two, how much they're going to be doing it within this game.
Well, not long to go now till the start of what is the final game of the opening day. Here is the Cote d'Ivoire team roster. And Suleiman Diabate wearing number 9, the 30-year-old, is a leader. Cedric Barr as well, one of the up-and-coming stars of Ivorian basketball. He's making his debut with the senior side here. Nigeria, well, they have that one familiar name in the captain, Ike Diogu, and some impressive youngsters as well, in particular the point guard Kelechi Anuna. He's one to keep an eye out for as well over the next couple of hours and across the next 3 days, as Nigeria hope to secure their place in the next round. And a big opportunity to make a statement, and to show the basketball world that they mean business and they want to retain their trophy. Of course, somewhat of an upset by beating Angola. In the final 2 years ago. And as we mentioned earlier, as far as the Ivory Coast or the Cote d'Ivoire are concerned, they are desperate to do better than they did 2 years ago. It's a really disappointing finish, ending up in 12th place. And just moments away from the tip here in Rades, Tunisia. Ready for the action then in this final game of day one. Can the defending champions pick up where they left off? The last time they played in this arena in an AfroBasket game, they walked away with the trophy. It's Cote d'Ivoire against Nigeria, and the Ivorians with the first possession here. They'll be looking for a bright start just to unsettle the defending champions. Some nice passing and moving, and a nice finish as well. And Hema gets the opening points. This is Nuamu for Nigeria. There's the captain, Ike Diogo. Drawing the foul. Good defensive work from the Ivorians. Really bright start. Cedric Barr there, the up-and-coming star. He's on the ball again. He's wearing number 11. And here he is once more. Certainly getting involved in these early stages, and the three-point attempts no good this time from Salim Kone. Nuamu.
Now again, we see Nigeria trying to play inside space. Oh.
Well, there we go. They've got off the mark, and it's their talisman, their leader, who gets the first points. Three-pointer from Ike Diogo.
Yeah, it's always good to see for a leader to open the score for the team, because that sends straight away the message to his teammates, yeah, I will definitely a leader and carrying you on my back.
First free throw is good from Cedric Barr. 23 years old. He makes it 2 from 2 to give the Ivorians the advantage once more. 4-3 lead early on in this first quarter. Nigeria clear favourites to make it out of this group.
Now we could see that.
Three-point attempt from Nuamu is no good. Chance for Diogo.
It's again important to take an offensive rebound to have another possession to score.
Loose ball gathered up there by Traore, and the Ivorians moving quickly down the court.
Yeah, and Ivory Coast is using right now their transition offense, quick breaks, to run the floor a bit before Nigeria sets their defense. And it works so far for them. Five
medals for Cote d'Ivoire in the history of AfroBasket. 2 of them gold. 3 silver medals as well. Most recently in 2009. Their last gold medal was over 30 years ago, 1985. They have a 2-point lead early on in this first quarter. 3-point attempts, no good this time from Mbamalu.
Yeah, we see that the first game of both teams at this tournament, and we see a bit, again, messy game with loads of missed shots. I'm pretty sure that both teams just need a bit time to settle down, get this atmosphere of this tournament, and we will see a more effective game offensively and defensively from both teams very soon.
So a chance for free throws here for Nigeria. Egbu making the first one. Getting the second to go as well. Hema. Totti goes for the long 3, and it's gathered by Diogo.
Yeah, he has tried to surprise a bit Nigerian defense, but there has been, again, another unprepared shot.
Gathered comfortably by Salim Kone.
It's been a great read now from Michael Totti, seeing that there's no one on the split line in inside space, so great intention to attack that space.
Traore. Now this is Totti.
Yep.
Totti looking for a way through, finds Cedric Barr, and travelling called against the 23-year-old.
It's a shame because the movement of the ball has been really well performed. It has been a pick and roll. The point guard has hit a lift. Unfortunately, the lift has traveled, so and allowed them to create any further.
It's Diogo. Looking for Mbamalu. It's Nigeria who get the decision here.
Yeah, and we should not forget that it's first. Here we see the foul. It's the first game of both teams, so they still haven't adjusted to the level of officiating at this tournament, that any contact by both hands or body contact in the movement has been quite consistently called as a foul.
Fairly tight opening here in this first quarter. It's another chance for Nigeria to go to the foul line now. Ike Diogo. Makes his first attempt. Nails the second as well. It's an assured performance so far in the opening 4 minutes here from the Nigerian captain.
And we see a really full good pressing from Nigeria right now, going back to zone defense.
Totti. And the 3-point attempt is no good. Comes back to Totti once more. Finds Cedric Barr, puts up the 2, doesn't quite get it to go.
It has been a great defense now from Nigeria, going from pressing with intention to trap by the half-court line, going back to zone defense to fill the inside space and allow Ivory Coast to create much offensively.
Mbamalu. The ball out to this near side, and the three-pointer attempted by Odunsi, no good. Kone gets it back, brilliant play, nice finish.
Very nice play, pass and go between Hima and it was his teammate. Great pass and go.
Diogo, that's a great effort. Just the two though. Ties it, or goes to a 2-point lead for Nigeria, I should say, 9 points to 7.
Now Kone has a bit forced that opportunity in basketball. When you have to look twice for the opportunity is not there. You have to move, change the angle and create a space for your teammates. This is a replay of that. Another great play from Ike Diogo for Nigeria. This is that pass and go between Kone and Hima.
Diogo's made a great start. Play of the game so far though from Kone and Hima.
And this pass and go is very effective tool again to play, because the passer just using that advantage of a quick first step to go behind the defensive back, and he has received that great return pass.
Ball just out of reach of the hands of Azuma Dike. Diogo with 7 of Nigeria's 9 points so far. This is Kone. Diabate. He's lost it. And the break is on here. This will be an easy finish. Akakume off the mark, having only just come onto the court. Immediate response doesn't come this time from the Ivorians. Eric Tape missing his attempt.
We see that Nigeria is so far controlling the tempo of the game, changing different types of defense as well to change the rhythm of the game and allow Ivory Coast to feel any minute comfortable in the court. This has been that great steal and a quick break, finished by Okaro Akakume.
Well, first timeout called. Nigeria with a 4-point lead as it stands, and they found it pretty comfortable so far. They've settled pretty well. Diogo, though, playing such a key role, 7 points coming from him. And his influence, it's already clear in these opening minutes that he's going to be so important to them in the coming days.
Absolutely. He spends a lot of time with the ball in his hands, because his teammates know that he's a key element for that team, and he has those experience from the previous championship. He knows how is it to become a champion, and his calmness will lead the young teammates within this game. So really, really good influence of this 33 years old veteran Ike Diogo.
So it is a 4-point lead as it stands. 11 points to 7. DK puts up the shot, no good this time, and there's several pairs of hands trying to claim that rebound. It's with Kone here. Diabate. Back to Kone again. Looking for a way through, and foul is called.
This rip and go is quite effective. We've seen that the players are reading their defenders really well and using that contra move against them to do that rip and go.
It's come to nothing again for the Ivorians. Still trail by 4, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. And it's a great finish. Lovely play from Odunsi.
Yeah, and we've seen Odunsi has read again great his defender because he has stayed stick on his body while he received the ball, and gives him a great advantage to penetrate around him.
And just struggling to really make an impression at the moment, Cote d'Ivoire. Nuna in possession here for Nigeria. Kingbala. Nuna again. Receives it once more and puts up the 3 and can't quite get it to go. Nuna again.
Great.
It's a nice pass, and finish just wasn't quite there from Akimbala, but lovely play from Akakume.
Yeah, Akakume has read the defense again really well, penetrating into the middle of the court as we're now seeing, and a great drop pass into his teammate, Akimbala. It's really dangerous when you allow the player to penetrate into the middle of the half court, because it really gives you opportunities to create. It opens up the floor for you, and you have all angles you can think about to drop the pass or make a spin move or play for yourself or for your teammates, kick the ball out. So really defense needs to focus on and allow these penetrations into the middle of the court.
Couldn't get that one to drop. This is Tape now for Cote d'Ivoire. Gets it back again from Enan. This is Diabate. Chance for the 3, which is no good, and then the foul called against Romeo Enan.
Yeah, Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire is shooting so far 15% from the field, 18% from the field and 0% from threes, and we still don't see the intention pretty much to push the ball inside and give touches to your big players, to change the rhythm a bit, to make a Nigerian defense to move.
First missed free throw there from Akimbala. It's a 7-point lead now for Nigeria. Just starting to pull away a little bit in this first quarter.
And we see again that pressing from Nigeria, going back into the zone defense.
And that's much better.
Yeah, great offensive effort on the board from Cote d'Ivoire.
Tiegbe Bamba getting his name on the scoreboard. There is a Nuna. And comes to nothing again for Nigeria. Eventually it's picked up by Bamba. Gets it out to Kone. Ran into a sea of white shirts, but he's done well to find Tape, who couldn't quite put it away. Nigeria now on the break, and there's the foul by Diabate.
And that's what it is for Nigeria. They're trying to force Cote d'Ivoire to mistakes and run a quick breaks out of it, using their athleticism within their roster. And we've seen it really well right now from Anuna to draw on this foul in a quick break.
makes the second, having missed the first one there, Anuna. Bamba's done well to hold on to that for Cote d'Ivoire. Into the final minute of this first quarter now. Diabate. It's an ambitious attempt at a pass. Never really likely to find Bamba there. And they're struggling to find a way through, aren't they?
I think there's no enough combination from both teams offensively to try to move the defense. There's been loads of individual actions in there, but forcing into the traffic. If we will see from one of the teams starting to play a bit more movement in their offense, that probably will be quite effective in this game.
3-point attempted, no good this time from a DK, but it does end up being a 2 here for Nigeria. And it's that man again, Akakume, who's starting to have a bit of an impact here.
So now we see a pick and roll. There has been a big mismatch right now.
On the alley-oop pass and the finish from Bamba. How about that?
What a play, trying to make all defensive players to focus on that pick and roll play. And from the far away corner weak side, there has been a cut to the rim for this Eliawi, just seeing, wow, what a play.
Play of the day so far. Magnificent from Cote d'Ivoire. And that'll just give them a little bit of a lift here at the end of this. It's 17-11 Nigeria lead.
Yeah, these cuts off the weak side are usually pretty effective for offense to any team, because the defense most likely are focusing on the ball action.
Okay, again, for the 50th time, the ball is here. Even if your man is right here, if your man is right, come over here. That swing, you should be able to get back to your man. It's just a basic basketball IQ. Come on, guys. Okay? Hey, listen. Let's keep going inside.
5 ou 5, on s'en fout encore une fois les extérieurs. 3, 4. D'accord? Ici, ce joueur va venir et on écran sur le joueur du milieu. D'accord? On n'est pas 45. Sur 2 à 2, on a 45. Sur 3 à 2, on est plus ici. On fixe ce joueur. Il va venir, fait sur le côté et on avance, d'accord?
Voilà, gars, premier carton fini, on a descendu la pression.
Voilà.
Non, venons les gars.
Voilà.
1, 2, 3.
Voilà.
So there has been a great offensive play from Cote d'Ivoire to stay in touch with Nigerian team. It's 17 for Nigeria, 11 for Cote d'Ivoire.
Well, that last play, that's a wonderful alley-oop pass, and the slam from Bamba has maybe just given the Ivorians the lift they need. It's got them into double figures. They've got them to within 6 points. Nigeria looking to respond here. Diogo, who's back on court and scoring again.
Yeah, it almost seems that Diogo just gives the inside power to Nigeria, what they really needed while he was on the bench.
His experience, so vital. And Kone now going for the 3 and nails it.
Yeah, but it has been a big improvement for Cote d'Ivoire's offense now, creating some movement, some combination to make defensive players of Nigeria to move and create some mismatches.
Here comes Diogo again. Turns inside and draws the foul. The foul had already been called. Akindele is disappointed. Diogo again showing just how influential he is. He's 33 years old now, so the coach will be very wary to use him in the right moments, make sure he doesn't overuse him, particularly in these early stages. So he took him off quite early in that first quarter. He made a huge impact at the beginning and then just took him away from the action, brought him back on for the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, and Coach Nwora is probably fully aware of that, and we've seen that it hasn't affected that much Nigerian team, even though I think that Ike Diogu is a big inside power and such key element to Nigerian team.
He's into double figures already. Top scorer in the game so far. And restores the 7-point advantage here as well disguised pass there, but it came to nothing for the Ivorians.
Yeah, I think Inan hasn't expected that pass to come to his end, so whoa.
Oh, that's a brilliant three.
Yep, you miss or lose the ball, you receive. That's a law in basketball. And there's been great punishment from Bamu for that turnover.
A great response at the other end as well. Eric Tape nailing a three-pointer of his own.
Yeah, and Mamu has been a bit off balance for that penetration. That's why he couldn't manage his body movement. Yeah, we could see there was no way he could stop that penetration, while Cote d'Ivoire's player has been in a great position defensively.
This is Hima now for Cote d'Ivoire. Tape. Diabate. Tape for three. Couldn't get it to go. Spin and shot, no good. And claimed back here by Nigeria. Iriogbu drawing the foul. He'll go to the line.
It's more decision right now from Iriogbu to go and penetrate that big player here, create the contact with the defensive player and draw the foul.
Iriogbu making that first free throw attempt. And the second as well, making it count here at the moment. The Nigerians. It's been a good start. Up by 6 at the end of the first quarter. They've increased that lead to 9. Some nice moments, though, from the Ivorians as they look to respond here.
Yeah, it has been, again, a great movement on the court. It's just the execution of the shot, because the ball has hit the shot clock machine, so it's automatically a position for the opponent.
Iriogbu, and puts it away.
This athleticism causing a bit issues right now for the Cote defense.
Double-digit lead. Here we go again. This is Iriogbu. Lovely finish. Here's Diabate. Looks to put up a three. Oh, and it's been tipped in. And 2 more for Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah,
a little bit of good fortune there, perhaps.
Akindele didn't like that, for sure. He showed a bit sign of frustration that he hasn't been able to grab that rebound. Instead, it has been tipped in.
Tussle for the ball. 2 or 3 players end up on the floor. And the decision goes the way of Cote d'Ivoire. Totti.
Great pressure again from Nigeria.
Totti getting it back there from Eric Tape. Tape lines up the three, it's no good. And the rebound easily claimed by Akindele. The Ivorians asking for travelling, but it's not the decision that's been given.
Yeah, it has been quite brave penetration from Andusi. But to be honest, the defensive player has been in movement, so that's why drawn a foul. I think players of Nigeria are asking for those 2 foul shots because the player obviously has been in layup while drawing the foul, so right decision right now by officials to put the player on the foul line shot.
A successful first throw for Adunsi. Can't get the second one to go though, but is a double-digit lead for Nigeria, 29-19. Bamba puts up the long 2 and misses.
Great pass.
Quick break, what a pass!
Wow, what a pass, but unfortunately, Irwin Boo hasn't received a pass the legal way, let's say, carrying the ball.
A real frustration for Nigeria, but they are still very much in command here. Totti into Hima. Looking for the turn and hook shot, and in it goes.
Yeah, and before the shot has been made, I could hear that people were screaming left, left, left. So really Nigeria probably has scouted and they know that they have to guard his left hand.
Diogo.
You see a zone defense right now.
Brilliantly kept in here by Nigeria. Adunsi can't get it to go. Cote d'Ivoire have done well. It's good defensive work. Totti. Oh, not again. Oh, smacked away by Akindele. Great play from Nigeria's number 7. And there's the 3-point attempt. It's just a little short this time. Totti lays it up and in off the glass.
That's been a great read from Totti because he has noticed that Akindele has been left on him to guard him, and great penetration because he's way more quicker, and it's always quite beneficial for point guard to recognize it and play the big players into one-on-one. Whoa.
It's a nice 2 again from that man, Diogo. Just
yeah, Cote d'Ivoire plays zone defense right now, and who else than experienced Ike Diogo knew that it's very effective to cut into the open spaces in the middle of the zone.
brilliantly stolen by Adunsi, and it's going to be tidied up by that man once again. A captain's performance so far. Such an assured player, such a fine display of leadership in this opening half. Uh, 15 points for Diogo.
Great defense from Nigeria, and this is that offensive rebound and bringing it in. That's such important to support a teammate, whoever runs that quick break, because in case he misses the layup, you get an opportunity to grab the offensive rebound and finish.
Well, here come Cote d'Ivoire. But again, the decision goes the other way. Foul called, offensive foul. It's still a 10-point lead for Nigeria.
That's been close. close to half-court violation right now.
Hiroegbu getting there just in time and putting up the three and making it count. There's the response from the Ivorians, and they get a three as well.
We've seen that already today, that Cote d'Ivoire is responding to these threes of Nigeria by another three. Again, zone defense from Cote d'Ivoire. And Nigeria is probably will want to put the ball into the middle of the zone. Yes.
Oh, and there's the captain again.
He's just unstoppable in this game. That's his 17th point.
What a performance so far.
This is that great look. He has been moving in that zone really well. He's been playing a space because in zone you have to flash and cut into the spaces, not to players where they're defending, because defenders are defending a space, not a players. So really smart play from this veteran, Ike Targo.
Oh, terrific performance so far from Nigeria. They look to be very much in control at the moment. 12-point lead. Cote d'Ivoire have got to try and up their game in the next few minutes, really, to try and make sure that they don't fall too far behind. Still a little bit of time to go in this second quarter. A little under 3 minutes left. In this first half, I should say. 38 points to 26. 21 points from Nigeria in this second quarter so far. 17 points, as we mentioned already, for Diogo.
And now we see a zone defense from Nigeria as well. Playing 2-3 zone, trying to fill the space and get Cote d'Ivoire out of their rhythm offensively.
Nice little finish, that one from Hima. Absolutely vital that Cote d'Ivoire keep in touch now in the remaining minutes of this first half. Nigeria playing with plenty of confidence.
Yep, against the zone you have to really play the movement in offense. You can't just stay static and trying to overplay zone by passing. You have to send someone through to make the defense move.
Just got the shot away in time, but no good on this occasion. Diabate's pass doesn't find its intended target, and the foul is called. Cedric Barr, the guilty party.
Yeah, and it's his fourth personal foul, so that's why that frustration, because he has started the game really well. Unfortunately, he hasn't managed his personal fouls well, so still in the first half, being on 4 personal fouls, we probably won't see him earlier than in the final stage of this game.
That is a little bit of a setback for Cote d'Ivoire. Could be punished further here. Though Akakume has missed his first attempt. He's got it again, though, Akakume, and he still can't get it to go. Frustrating passage of play for Nigeria's number 15.
Officials just didn't like that ball being slippery. So again, the zone defense from Nigeria.
Diabate. Totti. Put together a little scoring run at the end of this quarter here. Cote d'Ivoire, they can go into the second half with a lot more confidence, but that one's come to nothing. It was short from Totti. Here's Diogu. Nwamu. And Diogu doesn't get that one to go. He's not missed many tonight.
It'll be interesting which team's going to find a better way to overplay the zone. You're trying to overload the defensive players in the zone as well and use some cuts through.
Nwamu's gone all the way. Great finish. And Nigeria reached the 40-point mark with 45 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, the best way how to beat a zone defense is to run fast breaks before the defense is even set.
Great play there by Diabate, responding with 2 points of his own, restoring the 10-point deficit. Diogu turns and shoots and has drawn the foul.
And that has been a quite tough call because Diogu has been quite guarded well, but Pohoholu has just committed that foul. He has been in great defensive position. It just was needed just to contest the shot, not to push the player. And obviously Diogu is experienced enough to punish this.
Well, he is having some half. Diogu just keeps on racking up the points. 19 now. Diabate goes for the three and gets it just a couple of seconds before the buzzer. So a nice way for Cote d'Ivoire to end the quarter. They ended the first quarter well as well, but they are a long way behind. 9 points the difference at the end of this first half. Nigeria will be the happier of the two teams as the players go off for the interval.
Yeah, and here's the replay from that long three buzzer shot. 3 seconds to the end of the first half of the game. But to say, let's just evaluate this first half. I think Cote d'Ivoire has been a bit struggling in the beginning of this first half when during the first quarter they needed a bit time to adjust the tempo of the game as well. And now by the end of the second quarter we've seen zone defenses from both teams.
Well, the half-time interval then, we have around about 10 minutes. We can have a look at the game statistics here. Nigeria with a 9-point lead over Cote d'Ivoire. And what have Cote d'Ivoire got to do now in this second period? What have they got to change?
I think they need to be more in control of the rhythm of their game offensively, because you could see that there has been a great offensive move, but then another offense, some of the players decide to beat the defense by themselves. So I think they just need to control really every possession possible and try to stick to their game plan and what we've seen from them so far when they were playing as one team. Also, they need to run some quick transitions if Nigeria will continue to play that zone defense, because that's the easiest way how to beat zone defense. On the other hand, Nigeria has been really well relying on the star, Diogu. He's just had a brilliant first half, scoring 19 points, and it's just an incredible performance. 4 rebounds, 19 points, shooting 75%. Great contribution from this veteran, and again, they have to play their game. They have to rely on their inside game, what they've shown at the beginning of the game that they are really strong at.
Well, it has been a superb performance from Nigeria in the first half. The defending champions showing exactly what they're capable of early on in this tournament. They only won 2 of their 3 group games in 2015. They've made the perfect start here against what on paper looked to be perhaps the toughest opponent in the group, although it was an impressive performance from both Mali and the Democratic Republic of Congo earlier today. So it will be an interesting couple of days ahead But if Nigeria can get the win here, they should be well on the way to securing a place in the knockout phase of this competition. They want to win the group. They'll want to progress with a 100% record. They are strong favourites to do so, and they're on course to pick up their first win tonight. They lead by 9 at the end of the first half. It's 42 points to 33. Well, welcome back. Second half on the way shortly. Nigeria against Cote d'Ivoire in Group A. The defending champions going well at the moment, leading by 42 points to 33, and being led by their skipper in emphatic style, Ike Diogu, with a tremendous performance in the opening half of this game. And Teresa, it's been pretty comfortable really for Nigeria. It's not a huge lead, but they don't really look in any danger at the moment.
I can agree and slightly disagree as well, because we see a huge contribution from one player for Nigeria, and that's Ike Diogu. If Ivory Coast will find a way how to stop that player, I'm pretty sure Nigeria could a bit struggle offensively. But let's see what coach of Cote d'Ivoire, Okanse, will come out from the changing rooms in halftime. But definitely what we've seen is that Nigeria is such effective punishing the turnovers of Cote d'Ivoire, and that's what they need to really avoid, to give these easy opportunities to score for Nigeria from the fast breaks, punishing these turnovers. So it will be interesting to see if some tactical changes has been made, and we will see this adjustment based on so far how the game goes.
Well, Kone's been an influential player for Cote d'Ivoire, 8 points and 5 rebounds. He's helped keep his side in contention. And they're just about a minute or so away from getting underway in the second half here. Nigeria will be desperate to keep up this good record that they have in this tournament in recent years and follow up from that success here in Tunisia 2 years ago. And if they could get out of the group with a 100% record, that would only give them more confidence. They won't want to look too far ahead, but potentially, of course, they could end up playing against Tunisia in the quarterfinals if they end up as runners-up in this group. So that's certainly something they'll want to avoid. With the home support, we saw the effect that had on Tunisia today. And
yeah, I can only agree with this fact that home support is usually a sixth man for a home team in terms of pushing their energy level higher as well. And we've witnessed that today in that game when Tunisia was playing their opponents. And you don't usually want to face the home team in the quarterfinals when that's a do-or-die game.
Nothing, look down low when you come on top, look down low again. Nothing, let's have patience, okay? Let's have patience, let's just milk them in.
Well, final instructions being issued here to the two sides. And the big question really is, can Cote d'Ivoire cope with Diogu in this second half, or how much will Diogu play? He did, as you mentioned, Teresa, play quite a few minutes in that first half, perhaps more than the coach would ideally have liked. Yeah, but he's not the most energetic of players when he's on the court. He just looks like he's quite calm and quite relaxed. But his movement's so intelligent. He's always in the right position, and he's just such a good leader. You could just tell from the way the team play when he's on the court how influential he is.
Absolutely, I would more call it the player playing experienced way, saving the energies when it could be saved, and using it when it has to be used.
Well, it's third quarter underway here. Nigeria leading by 42 points to 33. Should mention as well the three-pointer from Diabate right at the end of the second quarter. And it's just given the scoreline a bit of a better look from their point of view. Nigeria looking to get a three of their own here. It's missed. The follow is missed as well from Odunsi.
That's been a massive rebound from this short player. He's playing a shooting guard position, and he has grabbed that offensive rebound. Great contribution from Odunsi.
He has possession once again here, Odunsi.
Has been a massive hatch into the screen, trying to force the dribble player away from the rim.
Cote d'Ivoire on the move again. claimed by Akindele.
There's too much traffic down under the big players.
Dunsi's done well, comes inside, couldn't quite finish.
It's always important how you step into the third quarter of the game to send a message to the opponent and see, but both teams has been quite missing shots right now. None of the team has scored in this first minute of the third quarter.
And there's Diogu again. Right place, right time.
Yeah.
Instinctive.
Who else gonna change what I've just said then? Ike Diogu. Once you say that, it's for sure gonna be a different way. Great job.
They just can't find a way to stop him at the moment. 21 points and counting. Could end up being one of the biggest scorers of the day here.
If he's gonna go with the same efficiency this second half, I'm pretty sure I will confirm your words, and he's gonna be a most efficient player of today's day in here in Tunisia.
It's brilliantly intercepted by Diabate, who goes it alone and finishes with ease. Lays up the two.
Yeah, it's a great effort from this 30-year-old player. We knew prior this game that he's going to be a big moral boost for Cote d'Ivoire team, and he's been proving it so far, hitting that buzzer shot before the halftime, and now again have this great steal and finishing by himself in the fast break.
Three-point attempt is short, but it's come to Akindele, who wasn't able to finish it. Cote d'Ivoire can push forward again. They haven't lost any ground yet in this third quarter. Still a 9-point game. And the foul is called. Niroegbu penalised. Here we go.
Yeah, he allowed his offensive player he was guarding to receive the ball quite comfortably, and then for a shorter guy, it's straight away lost position and lost battle against the big players when they're posting you up.
Here is tapping. Comes inside, gets the pass out just about to Kone. Diabate puts up the three, no good this time. Simple rebound for Diogu.
And again, it shows how experienced he is, because his teammate Dike has been running that quick break, but he didn't quite like that angle of the pass. So instead of force a turnover, he has decided to calm down the team and try to create offensively.
Dike comes in, lays it up brilliantly, nice finish. Nigeria pushing forward again, back to a double-digit lead. There's Diabate. Kone from a long way out, can't get it to go. Nigeria just picking up the pace a little bit here.
Diabate, another personal foul. It's his second, so he's still right, but this intention to try to steal the ball from behind the back of the player is supposed to be always called as a foul.
Diogu getting the final touch there.
I think Cote d'Ivoire does a pretty decent job under the rim right now to fill that space to allow Nigerian big players to grab any rebound and be effective from the inside space. Great defense from Cote d'Ivoire.
Here is Diabate.
We see that the intensity has dropped a bit. None of the team wants to force those turnovers, so they rather prefer to create their offense. And again, Diabate being quite danger. Here we see his penetration and deflection and a bit body movement. And he has drawn a foul.
Diabate looking for the pass, just about found Hima, who does really well. Puts it away nicely.
That's just been an excellent pass from Diabate. He knew that Hima, his tall player, and he can just jump for that ball. Great deflection from Hima again. So we see a zone defense from Cote d'Ivoire to fill that inside space. And again, we don't see a quite effective movement from Nigeria offensively.
Diabate. Tape goes for the three. Nigeria unable to keep the ball in play.
Very low scoring quarter, considering we've already played 4.5 minutes and it's only 4-4 in this quarter. There's been a huge mismatch right now on Hima. Is Cote d'Ivoire is going to use that mismatch? Not anymore.
Kone puts it up, just couldn't quite get it to drop. Amina has it here for Nigeria. Bamalu finds a way through, but he can't quite get past Hima. He does draw the foul, though.
Yeah, that has been a quite smart play from Bamalu to try to avoid that block, what Hima has been trying to do.
Puts away the second of the free throws. Nigeria make it a 10-point game.
Both teams has been quite on the low number of turnovers so far. 5 for Nigeria and 10 for Cote d'Ivoire. That's quite a decent number considering that we have 1.5 quarter to go. But Nigeria has always punished most of the time the turnovers of Cote d'Ivoire.
Have another look here. There was the foul. Bamba. Comes inside. It doesn't quite drop again. Ivory Coast just the rub of the green at the moment. And, an offensive foul this time from Akakume. Totti feeling the full effects of this.
Yeah, Totti has been on time in the right position for a clear charge. He has been out of the charge circle as well, so no discussion about this call.
Totti once again. Tape. Managed to get it back to Enam.
I think Nigeria defensively just allows easy passes for Cote d'Ivoire. And that's why they're now committing fouls. Being in a foul trouble right now. That's why 2 free throws for Ivory Coast.
It will be Tape to take these. Makes the first one. Second one is no good, and it's claimed by Diogo. Another rebound. It's his 6th rebound of the game. Already past the 20-point mark. Nigeria looking to extend their advantage here. Diogo with the offensive rebound this time.
Great recognition. Great recognition from Diogo. There's been 3 defensive players on him, but unfortunately, Vamu hasn't been able to catch this kick-out pass. So now we see a man-to-man defense from both teams again, trying to change the rhythm a bit.
Totti has it. Goes inside, kicks it out to Tape, who gets the 3. And that's just what Ivory Coast needed.
Yeah, they needed another player next to Diabate, who's going to be quite effective offensively. So now we see again zone defense from Cote d'Ivoire. It's definitely intention of them to try to enable Nigeria feel comfortable any bit of this game.
Kone couldn't quite get it to go. Would have cut the gap to just 3 points. Wamu.
That has been really unprepared shot right now. No reason for that when you're leading by 6 points in the game.
Enan. Again, doesn't quite fall. And the rebound claimed by Akakume. Wamu. Oh, it's loose. Tape is after it. Tape gets there. Diogo can't stop him. And Tape gets the 2. And now it's a 4-point game.
Yeah, Tape has been having quite great minutes offensively. And that's a response.
Once again, Nigeria just settle any nerves that might have been brewing there. Open up a 7-point lead again. Kone. Unable to hold on to the ball as he went for the rebound. Nwamu has it now for Nigeria. Diogo. Nwamu. Oh, what an effort. 3 more. And all of a sudden, it's a 10-point lead again.
Yeah, that shows quite big self-confidence, because to miss that quick shot, the possession before, and straight away take another one and make it, that's really big self-confidence.
Huge 3 from Nwamu. The Ivorians, who looked as though they might be closing in, now find themselves a little further behind.
Yeah, and zone defense for Nigeria, as well. And they forced Cote d'Ivoire into shot clock violation.
Well, frustrating times for the Ivorians here. They have just had a bad minute, really. They were building momentum. They were within 4 points, and all of a sudden, 2 3-pointers. And they're 10 points down. And with a little over a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. How about this from Nwamu?
Yeah, that's always mentally tough when you're really trying to do your best to cut that gap in the score, and then the opponent just needs 2 offensive possession, and again to extend that lead in the game. So I'm pretty sure Cote d'Ivoire won't give up yet, because we have still whole quarter ahead and one more minute of this quarter, and anything can happen. The game is definitely not decided yet.
Hey, you guys understand? They're penetrating our will. Okay? Let's somebody stepping out. He's the only one taking charge.
Et là, on a pression. Overplay, couper les lignes de passe. Ils ont des faiblesses. On n'en profite pas. À nous d'être durs. Allez, allez, gros, allez. 1, 2, 3.
Well, Cote d'Ivoire will be looking for a strong finish here in the time that remains in this 3rd quarter, just to try and cut that gap a little bit. 10-point deficit can be a little daunting going into the 4th quarter. Absolutely vital that they don't fall any further behind here. Nwamu. DK. Nice pass inside. The hook shot not quite good enough here from Nigeria. Kone gets it out. The three-point attempt is no good. Ball almost falling kindly for Enan. Nigeria have it back once more. Now Totti for Cote d'Ivoire. Three-point attempt is good this time, and it's a 7-point game. And that is just what they needed.
Yeah, this time even though the spacing hasn't been ideal, Cote d'Ivoire still managed to get that three-point shot from the quick break.
DK for Nigeria. Well, this is a reasonably promising end to the quarter here for Cote d'Ivoire. If they can score again before the time runs out, they'll be in a much better position than they were. About just under 7 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Well, there has been a technical foul called on, if I'm correct, on Nigerian coach Alexander Nwora. Probably for some comments of this officiating the last offensive possession for Nigeria.
So it's now a 6-point game and one more chance for Cote d'Ivoire to close it. And what a three that is. Serge with a big one right on the buzzer, a buzzer beater. And it's a 3-point game. What a brilliant final minute or so from Cote d'Ivoire. And we're in for a fascinating fourth quarter now. It is just a 3-point lead for Nigeria, 53-50. Well, that was quite an end to the third quarter, and Cote d'Ivoire all of a sudden right back in it again. I mean, that 10-point lead was starting to look pretty comfortable for Nigeria with time running out in the third quarter, and now all of a sudden,
yeah,
it's a different game.
It's a completely different game now. 3 points, everything is open, but to be honest, I believe that everything is open during the whole game because there's been ups and downs for both teams, and this buzzer shot from Cote d'Ivoire has just confirmed my words as well, that anything can happen. A bit changing of tactics, a bit changing of defenses to change the rhythm of the game, and straight away we back into the 3-point game. I wonder if Cote d'Ivoire will show us another buzzer shot by the end of the fourth quarter, because by the end of the second quarter there's been Diabate hitting that buzzer shot. Now it has been Serge Pohoholu hitting another killing buzzer shot. So let's see if we will see it in the fourth quarter as well.
Well, they could be in for a dramatic end to what has been a fantastic opening day of AfroBasket 2017. And Kone with the three straight away. And they've leveled it up after about 6 seconds of the fourth quarter. 10-point lead wiped out in less than a minute and a half. Diogo with the response, and there it is again. He's the one they turn to every single time.
Every single time Nigeria needs points or needs that mental refocusedness and calmness, they go to Ike Diogo.
He has such a calm presence on the court as well, just his demeanor. He just never looks like he's panicking, never looks like he's worried.
Yeah, he's the type of player who's controlling his emotions because he knows that it could negatively affect the performance of himself and the whole team. He's probably fully aware of his important leading role for this team. And as we said, those are experiences. He knows that anything can happen any second of the game. He's just fully focused and trying to give us the best performance he can, and he's doing really well so far.
Cote d'Ivoire are going to get it back again here. It's been a fascinating passage of play in the opening 50-odd seconds of this fourth quarter. And Serge, who hit that three right at the end of the third, couldn't make that one count.
Yeah, once you're hitting these shots, you definitely need to go and look for another shot. Now, while he missed, now he's probably fully aware of that. He needs to combine a bit more offensively now to try to get better position for shooting. Again, we see a zone defense from Nigeria.
Kone comes inside. Ran into a little bit of trouble, gets it out to Totti. And Traoré, that's brilliantly worked and beautifully finished. And Traoré gives Cote d'Ivoire the lead.
And that's been a brilliant offense against the zone defense. Just a quick skip pass over the zone to allow zone to move. And this is just a great, great performance from Ike Diogo.
He's just done it again. Draws the foul as well. Well, Diogo single-handedly, really, dragging Nigeria through this contest. He's missed the free throw.
That has been his first miss of free throw in this game. Most probably he's losing a bit of breath, maybe, because he's been spending quite a lot of minutes on the court for Nigeria in this game.
Well, they're still going to need him. As Cote d'Ivoire come to try and respond here. Enan has done brilliantly, nice finish. And they're back in front once more.
Yeah, important things in zone is to be able to box out the offensive players, and Nigeria has been struggling right now with it. That's why Cote d'Ivoire has been able to grab the offensive rebounds and finish quickly.
Diogo. It's good work again from the captain. Using all his experience, as he has done throughout this game. Ogbu draws the foul this time. "25 points for Diogo.
And he has been supported by Ekena Iragbu now being on foul line, scoring his 11th point in this game. Another player in double figures.
Bamba. It's Bamba who draws the foul this time, and Diogo penalised. Only his second foul.
So zone defense again from Nigeria. Trying to...
Oh, Enan drains it.
Wow. When this happens and the zone defense is too slow to contest the shots, you probably should change the defense a bit and put the Cote d'Ivoire under a bit of pressure with the aggressive man-to-man defense, but let's see what coach and Wara is gonna do with his team defensively.
Here's that foul again that's just been called. Akindele, and he draws the foul this time.
That has been a great matchup now between Henon and Akindele. And Akindele has used his size of his body to draw the foul.
And Akindele with the chance to get his first points of the night. He's got 8 rebounds. Another of the more experienced players in the Nigerian lineup, 34 years old. Nigeria edge back in front. 1 point lead. The lead changing hands time and time again at the moment.
That's been a quite small way to overcome this pressing from Nigeria. Big coming across that first wave and then first line of the pressing, and then it's been an overloaded situation. Great play from Cote d'Ivoire.
Bamba finds a way through and draws the foul.
Yeah, we see that Akindele is a bit slow on his feet because obviously he is measuring 2 meters, 10 centimeters, and Cote d'Ivoire is playing very smart and trying to attack him because really they recognize that a bit disadvantage for him.
Bamba out to Totti for 3, it's good! Nothing but net.
Yeah, Ivory Coast is shooting 37% from threes. They have hit 9 threes so far. You don't want to sit in the zone when that's happening.
Well, it's certainly proving to be Nigeria's undoing at the moment. Excellent consistency from long range from Cote d'Ivoire. A chance here though for Akakume to close the gap again. He makes one of the 2. So we still have a 1-point game.
Great read now from Eric Tapper. He has seen his teammate in a low block, posting up the mismatch. And a great long pass to Bamba. He has drawn the foul, and because both teams on the foul line now for every foul committed, that's why 2 free throw shots.
Well, timeout called. Fascinating balance to this game. 6 minutes still to play. Anything could happen. It's Cote d'Ivoire who lead by 63 points to 62.
And what's quite promising for Cote d'Ivoire is that they're spreading out the points between quite a few players. There we see Hima with 8 points so far, Bamba with 4, Diabate 9, Salim Kone 12, Eric Tapper 9. So we have quite a lot of players contributing offensively, and that's what we see now. This third and fourth quarter that's been quite effective for Cote d'Ivoire offensively. Great contribution from whole team.
So you stay on top of the key because you mismatch down low.
And a big test for Nigeria coming up here. Overwhelming favourites to win this group. Carrying the burden, perhaps, of being the defending champions, the responsibility that comes with that as well. And it is a different team. And an early in this tournament would certainly be a huge blow. And it might mean a more difficult opponent in the quarterfinals, although they won't be worrying about that just yet. I'd be more concerned perhaps with the over-reliance on Diogo in this game so far. As excellent as he's been, need to be one or two more who step up more often. And the second free throw is successful. Cote d'Ivoire edge a little further in front.
Yeah, Iragbo again, such danger from that penetration after the screen when he's using that moment of miscommunication defensively for Cote d'Ivoire.
Well, he's certainly one that has made an impact. He has made a contribution this evening.
Absolutely, I can agree. And him and Ike Diogo has been quite isolated or left alone point-wise contribution. Only Ikechubu Nvamu has scored 8 points as well for Nigeria. But as I say, Cote d'Ivoire is playing a great team game tonight, and has been bringing quite success to them so far.
There's certainly been different players who have threatened at different times in the game. And they've improved as the game has gone on as well. This is Bamba putting up the 2, and it goes in. So Cote d'Ivoire maintain their advantage. Pushing on, looking for what would be a huge morale-boosting victory on the opening day. Diogo, though, for 3! And of course he makes it.
Yeah, and I think there has been even foul while he was shooting, but officials hadn't seen that. And great again. When you need him, he's there.
Ties the game at 66 apiece. Bamba. Totti. Oh, he's made it! Unbelievable.
Wow, what a shot. Again, another buzzer shot. I think that's the third one we're seeing for Cote d'Ivoire this evening.
Diogo responding, this time he doesn't get it to go. Comes out to him again, and he shoots again, and he nails it. Into the 30s.
Wow, what a competition right now between these two teams. And who else? And then Ike Diogo doesn't want to agree with the way the game goes now.
Diabate missing that 3-point attempt. Another one goes up. This one doesn't drop, though, from Irabekbu. Heading for a thrilling finish. We started the day with a game that went to overtime.
Michael Totti has really now driven his team into organization. He didn't let the emotions slip away, and he has really organized the offense, and that's why after this great penetration of Inan, 2 foul lines shots for Cote d'Ivoire. I think Michael Totti, he's only 182 tall, 30 years old, but he's been having a great game tonight against Nigeria, scoring 8 points, 4 assists, grabbing 4 rebounds, and shooting under 60%. But what mostly, he's controlling the rhythm of the game of Cote d'Ivoire. So great performance from this 30-year-old player.
One of many who's made a valuable contribution in this game so far, and
Everybody, you too.
what a finish this is going to be.
Now we're gonna run a horn quick. Okay? If it's there, you check. If it's not there, just look down low. Mix it up now. Run, blue, run, triangle. And just go in isolation now. Isolation game. Okay?
Just having another look here at Diogo. His plays tonight have been nothing short of sensational. What a performance. And if they do end up winning this game, there's no doubt who they've got to thank for it.
Absolutely, but I'm pretty sure Nigeria knows who's the leader of this team. Here we see 31 points, 7 rebounds. Great contribution from this experienced player. The only player who has experienced that AfroBasket 2 years ago for Nigeria.
Almost certainly wants to experience the glory again.
Once you try that feeling, you definitely, you're not gonna be satisfied with anything less than that. So, and we see this in today's game that he's definitely leading his team to grab the win tonight.
But his team are trailing by 2 with a little over 3.5 minutes to play. And he's got himself out and comes inside, gets the pass away. It didn't quite fall there for Akakume, who I don't think was expecting the ball, actually.
Exactly, Akakume has expected Diogo to take that shot because he has been taking these shots. And now Diogo tried to a bit too much share the ball instead of taking that shot for himself. He knows, he knows.
This is Diabate. Tape. Oh, he has the open 3 and nails it. Well, well, well. 5-point lead for Cote d'Ivoire.
Wow, that's a 12th 3-point shot for Cote d'Ivoire, and this has been a great penetration of Irakbo.
Really good response from Nigeria. Desperately needed that. They'll get the free throw to make it a 2-point game again. No problem. Egbu increasing his personal tally. Diabate puts it up, and the finish wasn't quite there this time, and Nigeria breaking quickly, and what a nice finish that is from DK. And we're all at 74 apiece.
Yeah, DK knew about Ivory Coast player running behind his back. And we will see it again now, that reverse layup to avoid that block. Great decision.
Totti, the architect for Ivory Coast this evening. Tape, not this time. And it was claimed by Bamba. He was then able to draw the foul.
Yeah, and another player out of the court. Number 34, Ikechukwu Mbamu, has committed his 5th foul. So we won't see him in this game again. He has so far had 8 points for Nigeria, grabbing 5 rebounds and having 3 assists.
He has made a contribution, but that is his last contribution. Bamba to go again here. Vital rebound claim there in the end by Akindele. Shot comes in. And here is Diogu. Not this time. Inside the final 2 minutes. Diabate.
The defense from Nigeria now. Diabate is isolating the court.
Got to get the shot away. He did in time. Oh, nearly, and the follow is good from Enna.
Wow, what an offensive rebound right now for Enna.
Romeo Enna. A superb piece of play.
That's the second time Nigeria has collapsed on that board and allow Cote d'Ivoire to take that offensive rebound and chance to score.
2 final points for Akakume. Makes it a 1-point game again, but time is running out.
Now it's gonna be who's gonna be smart to this last minute of the game and create some effective positions to score.
Diabate's effort no good, but it comes out to Bamba.
And that's another offensive rebound given up with Nigeria.
Diabate comes inside, lays it up, can't get it to go, and unable to hold it. Nigeria need to be smart about this now. And the pass to the number 15, Akakume, who makes it count.
Yeah, again, Iragbu has recognized well that Cote d'Ivoire's defense has been all over. No one has been guarding Akakume for this easy shot from under the ring.
Regardez maintenant, regarde, on est concentré. C'est bon, solo. Non, solo, regarde. 5, tu vas derrière, le 4. Regarde, tu vas faire un écran. 4, tu vas à l'opposé, tu vas faire un écran. D'accord? Hein? 5, tu coupes derrière le 4. Tu vas porter l'écran. Et derrière,
Okay? All we're doing is we don't get in position. Get position. Listen, we put ourselves in this position. You know that, eh? So let's get it stopped right now. Listen, listen. Listen, okay? Wait, give me defense. Pick him up, don't touch him. Don't touch him. Okay?
Everybody go for rebound.
Everybody. Hey, listen. I don't want to see any penetration. I want to see half side.
Instructions has been quite clear. Coach doesn't want any of his players to commit no reasonable foul defensively, because that will straight away send Cote d'Ivoire on the foul line and give them those 2 shots. Also, he has said get into the positions defensively to box out Ivory Coast players, because they have given up 3 offensive rebounds in this last minute and just gave an opportunity to Ivory Coast to score and be still in touch in the score.
1 point in it with 20 seconds remaining. Diabate into Enna. Tape, it's short, and the ball's loose. And this, an almighty scramble on the floor. My word. Everybody piled in for that one.
What an effort. That just shows us everyone wants to win this game.
Well, here we go again. Just everybody desperately looking to hold on to it. I don't think anyone got anywhere near the ball.
Yep, absolutely. I'm not pretty sure if the shot call has been reset quite good, because the ball didn't really hit the rim from that 3-point shot, but probably just had a bad angle to see that shot. And I must be wrong. So 8 seconds, almost 9 seconds to the end of this final last quarter of the game.
Listen, this is where we keep it down right now, okay? Don't commit any stupid fouls. Cut off that angle. Remember the defense I told you guys? Show that lane, Okay, show that lane. Okay, but don't make anybody a hero. Don't make.
D'accord. Tu vas au panier. Passe, chute, c'est fait, tu rentres. 1, 2, 3, il va.
I'd love to say show that lane, which lane, but we haven't quite seen that board of the coach, so we can only assume defensively what lane they should show. I would assume that they should allow Ivory Coast to penetrate to the baseline more than into the middle of the paint. So we'll see what these last 9 seconds of this final quarter will bring us right now after these timeouts.
Well, a big moment coming up. In a few seconds, everything could change. Nigeria up by 1, 78-77. All kinds of drama possible here in these closing moments. Ivory Coast have it. Can they make it count? Diabate floats one up, and the follow is no good. It's no good, and Nigeria have just about got over the line. It was almost a dramatic last gasp winner for Cote d'Ivoire, but it's Nigeria who take the win. This was the moment. Diabate floating one up. It was agonizingly close. The follow was agonizingly close as well.
And there has been this floating shot, and then Bambe has tried to tip the ball in, and wow. I'm pretty sure that Bamba won't be happy that he wasn't able to manage to tip that ball in.
Nigeria win it by millimeters with moments to spare. They hold on for the narrowest of victories, 78-77.
And here we see that great three-point shooting from Cote d'Ivoire, scoring 12 three-point shots, shooting 37% from that line. We see it hasn't been really many turnovers committed during this game. The rebounds has been equal 42-42. Just a great team effort for Cote d'Ivoire in this game, let's say, and credit to them for this great performance. Such promising start to the tournament, facing defending champion and pushing them to their limits, winning this game only by 1 point. For Nigeria, I'm pretty sure that we all know why Ike Diogu has been here and what his role is within the team, contributing 31 points, just incredible performance from this experienced player, and I'm pretty sure Nigeria will be super happy finishing this game winning way.
Well, a remarkable performance from Nigeria's captain, Ike Diogu, 31 points, 8 rebounds, leading his side to victory. There wasn't a huge amount of celebration from the Nigerians at the end, maybe a little disappointed with the way that victory came about, but the important thing is that they have started the defense of their title with a crucial win. It was a thrilling finish. The fourth quarter was something truly special. 2 terrific games actually in Group A today. Mali and the Democratic Republic of Congo producing an excellent display for us earlier on today. But it's Nigeria who take the victory here after a thrilling finish in Tunisia. Day 1 of AfroBasket 2017 ends with victory for the champions. Nigeria beat Cote d'Ivoire by 78 points to 77.
Ça y est, c'est fini.